Shalom, 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 Yasha Allah. This your boy, Brother Shamu Allah, back at you with another quick, edifying video. Today's lesson is going to be called The Party's Almost Over. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi. All right, and the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have ruled well through the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom. A mighty shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and hedges and on the unicorn, which is this internet, pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom to you all as well. All right, like I said, today's lesson is going to be called The Party's Almost Over. All right, now I came across this article yesterday. It says from the Washington Times, says Trump announces grand celebration for nation's 250th birthday. It says President Trump signed an executive order Wednesday putting into motion plans for a grand celebration to honor the nation's 250th birthday next year, including the revival of his proposed Garden of American Heroes. It says, and potentially other events such as a Great American State Fair and games for high school athletes. It says the executive order created a task force that will be chaired by Mr. Trump, with Vice President J.D. Vance serving as the vice chair. All cabinet level officials will be members of the committee dubbed Task Force 250, along with other officials such as Director of the Institute of Museum and Library Services and the chairs of the National Endowment for the Humanities and the National Endowment for the Arts. It says the task force will coordinate with local and state officials to plan a salute to America 250 celebration, with events starting as early as Memorial Day. It says it is the policy of the United States and a purpose of this order to provide a grand celebration worthy of momentous occasion of the 250th anniversary of American independence on July 4th, 2026. It says it also, the purpose of this order is to take actions to honor the history of our great nation. The order reads, it says the order revives Mr. Trump's plan to build a national garden of American heroes with statues memorializing 250 historical figures to the commission artist for the first 100, Samuel Adams, Muhammad Ali, Elvis Presley, Harriet Tubman, Whitney Houston, and Ronald Reagan were among those the list to be included. It says in the 2020 speech celebrating independence at Mount Rushmore, Mr. Trump first announced plans to build what he described as a new monument to the giants of our past. It says a site was never selected and proposed garden was never funded by Congress. President Biden abolished the task force that Mr. Trump had formed to create the monument. It says Mr. Trump had proposed the garden amid conservative backlash over efforts to remove statues dedicated to slave owners in the wake of George Floyd's murder. It says during the 2024 campaign, Mr. Trump outlined his plan for a year-long salute to America 250 celebration through the executive order. Though the executive order does not mention any of the ideas he proposed, Mr. Trump last year said he wanted the festivities to include a year-long Great American State Fair in Iowa that would feature pavilions to showcase the glory of every state in the union and promote pride in our history and put forth innovative visions for America's future, right? Let's see. let's see. He also said he wanted to create sports contests featuring high school athletes from across the country who would show off the best of American skill, sportsmanship, competitive spirit. Mr. Trump had dubbed the event the Patriot Games. The executive order also reinstated orders that Mr. Trump signed during his first term to protect American monuments during unrest and violence during the George Floyd protests. Under the earlier orders, the Attorney General was required to prosecute to the fullest extent of the law any person or group responsible for destroying or vandalizing a monument, memorial, or statue. It is also called for the maximum prosecution for anyone who incited violence and threatened state and local law enforcement agencies with the loss of federal funds if they fail to protect monuments. All right. So, his whole plan of doing this whole 250 year celebration, right? And we know, hey, this place is getting ready to go down. All right. This place is getting ready to go down, right? And I looked up, and I've seen the elders do it, and I looked it up too, what is the average a kingdom lasts, right? And when you Google it, it says 250 years. It says studies show that an empire survives on average a mere 250 years. All right. Meaning, hey, this place is slated, to go down, and we see it, right? We see all the prophecies and the things that are plaguing this place, to understand that this place is going down quickly. All right. So, and just, hearing some of the things that he's talking about, right? I want to get just a couple of scriptures, right? I'm not going to make this too long. Let's get our first one, right? He said he wants to do it to build, to show the pride of America. All right. And we know what the scriptures say about pride, right? Let's get that real quick. Proverbs 16, verse number 18. It says, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall, right? And this place is very prideful, all right? It's very prideful, all right? So, and understanding that, and they have that, matter of fact, let's look that word up real quick. I'm going to look it up on my other phone. Haughty, right? So haughty, the haughty spirit is arrogantly superior or disdainful, right? And when you look at it, even amongst Esau, right? Babylon, or AKA America, right? They're looked at, as being arrogant, these other, Edomite, countries, they look at America as just being, very prideful and arrogant, So it says, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Okay. And that's what's slated to come to this place. All right. Destruction. All right. As we prophesied before, we prophesy again, right? Jeremiah 28 and verse number 8. And it reads, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, right? And that's what's coming to it. We see it. All right. The scriptures, 2nd Ezra talks about how, the plagues, the pestilence, and all this stuff is going to plague the world and this place like a woman in travail, a woman who is giving birth. She's having contractions. All right. So as a woman has contractions, the contractions get closer and closer. So do these plagues, right? these plagues and different pestilences that Yahawah is sending upon this place is going to get quicker and quicker until this place is utterly destroyed. All right. So, as he says, they're going to basically celebrate. You're basically celebrating your downfall. You know what I mean? You're celebrating the downfall of your kingdom. All right. We see the average year. The average is, 250 years, as we just saw. All right. We go to Revelation, right? Chapter 12, verse number 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Right? He knows he has a short time. Right? It's limited time. We know, right? The average kingdom, lasts 250 years, right? So America is right on that, right? And this place is only going to rule for a short time, right? Time is up, man. The party is almost over for Babylon, all right? And what does it say? We'll read about it. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, right? Isaiah 47 and verse number 1, right? Judgment on Babylon, right? AKA America, right? Daughter of the Chaldeans, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, whatever you want to call this place. All right. Let's see about it, right? It says, come down, Isaiah 47 and 1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, right? You sit in the dust, you're at the bottom. All right. That pride, right? What did it say? Pride goeth before destruction. All right. So this place, this prideful place, right? They're going to be amping this stuff up, talking about that. Boom, that fall. All right. So it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, right? Because this place hasn't really been touched. All right. It goes across the waters and the seas to do what? To afflict and do all that type of stuff. But over here, it really hasn't been a lot of stuff, right? They really haven't been, smacked in the face, right? It says, sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. It says, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. And I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Right? Because when Yahawashi comes, he's coming in all his power and his glory to crush, Basra, a.k.a. Babylon, a.k.a. America, man. He's coming to put it under his feet, all right? And make sure that this whore is utterly destroyed. All right, so you want to party? Guess what? Party is almost over. All right, party is almost over. Right, we see the signs. The signs coming. Right. What is it? I believe in the Passover, it's going to be a blood moon. A blood moon on the Passover. All right. Hey, the Lord is showing you the signs that this devil is finished. All right. This party is almost over. All right. They want to celebrate it. They want to try to, do all these festivities, right? These different things, right? But this place is utterly going down. All right. This place is utterly going down. The party is about to end. All right. So we're out here to, to prophesy that. All right. That this place is done. Okay. So I just want to do this quick lesson. They want to celebrate, but they understand, hey, this is the end of it. All right. This place is finished. All right. The average time, 250 years. We're coming right up on it. All right. And this place is going down, thus saith Yahawashi. All right. Revelation 18 tells you within 1 hour, this place is going to be utterly destroyed. Right. That's a mighty fall for a great kingdom, right? And you could just imagine it. I could just imagine, I can kind of see where they're having all these parties and events, and this place is going to hell in a handbasket. This place is, all of a sudden just lit up, by the waster, right? Isaiah 54:16, right? This place is lit up by those arrows that's talked about in Jeremiah, right? 50 and 51, shooting those arrows and none is going to miss, right? This place is completely destroyed and all her pride falling down, right? The whore is being exposed, right? So as we continue to pray and say a ball, right? The destruction of this place, man, the party is almost over. All right. So with that, I'll just leave it at that. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Peace and blessings to the elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad. A mighty shalom to the 144,000 men, and to the rest of the elect. Stay diligent, stay focused. Keep praying for the downfall of our enemies and our oppressors, right? In the land of this captivity, that the Lord hear our cry and redeem us from this place, all right? And send destruction to this place, man. A ball. All right, and with that, I want to say shalom.